My daughter's home. She doesn't recall this place, I know. This is not her home, not anymore. Her home lies far away in New Zealand with her mother. This place is different. It is my home and she does not like it. She stared at the house, the fields, and the heavy rain. She did not remember any of it. Maybe she did not want to recall it. It was an old house located in the center of wet fields. Rain. It was raining on the night that it happened, the night her mom died when the car struck them. I know, Amy cried. She wanted her mom, and I know about the hospital and the noises in her head. I quietly asked when she was here last. Amy. She looked through the car window. 7 years ago, she thought. 9, she said. Oh, as long as that, I said. Yes, as long as that. It had been 9 years ago that her mother left me and went away. Her mother and Amy went to live in New Zealand. She was so very young then. On occasion I went to them in New Zealand or they came here to Canada. Not often. But her mom was dead, and she must live with me in this house that was not home. I stopped the car. Ready? I asked her. She was not, but we both ran to the house and into the kitchen. Inside she paused and looked at the room. This was a kitchen. It was quite a mess. There were parts on the floor. I make machines, that is my job. She said she was very tired. I turned and we walked up to her room. I told her I did not have the time to make her room nice before I had to come and get her. I said that it all happened so quickly. I opened up the door. Her room. This was her room. It was worse than my kitchen, with more things on the floor. The wing of an airplane, machines, boxes, and a bed was in one corner. For a long moment neither of us spoke a word. She walked into the room. I knew she thought about how she could sleep there. Here, in my mess. How I could use her room. Did I not know? Her eyes were closed. It occurred quickly. I flew to New Zealand, I flew there and then I brought her home since her mom was. I quietly said I'd do it tomorrow. That she would remember then. I don't remember it, she said. She sat right on the bed. This place is a mess, she was thinking. I don't want to live here without Mom. I want him to go. She spoke again. Now I'm very tired. For a long minute I watched her, and then I looked at the room, then back at her again. "Okay," I quietly said. "Good night." Did she remember this room? I wondered if her mom had put her to bed here, had sung to her. No, she does not remember. She doesn't remember this house, and she doesn't remember this room, and she doesn't remember her father. Then I heard her stir at a voice in the room below. It was a woman's. For a moment she thought it was her mom. She jumped up. She went to the door, opened it. But it was not her mother, not a woman. It was me on the phone. She tried to picture her mom in the kitchen there with me, but she just could not. Could not picture her here. She could not see her mother's face now. Where is she? I wondered the next morning. In the hospital again. I saw Amy look at the room. She was not in the hospital. It was now morning and she was in this place, but it was not home. The sun shone hot. That was a relief, no more rain. She got up. Outside I could see a field with flowers, some hills, and below them a marsh with some water and geese. Nothing was there except for trees and fields and hills, no houses or people. Her mother left because it was always so quiet. The only moving things were the geese down in the marsh. And then Amy saw something. It was this big thing moving. It was quite big as a small plane. What was that thing? A man that had wings. People do not have wings, not right here in Canada, she knew. The man climbed up the hill so slowly. Slowly. He stopped and turned, and then he was running quickly down the hill. Then she saw it was me, her dad. It was her dad with wings who was running down the hill, and he then flew up through the sky. I soared over the trees and the house. She ran outside. She saw me fly over the hill like a big bird. I made a turn and I came back. I came toward the hill so slowly. The wind then caught me and then I went up high again. The wind stopped and I came down, fell again and did not move. I was dead. She knew it. I was crazy and I was dead. She ran to me, but I threw the wings off, saw her watching me, and I laughed. I laughed as I was happy. I was happy. I was crazy. She turned fast and went into the house. I knew she didn't want to speak to me. Where to go? There was a big hill at the back of the house which she went up. She looked down on the house and the marsh below. It was really pretty down there. Trees and flowers and geese on the marsh water. There were many geese. Some of them were on nests that held their babies. Is it nice to sit on a nest, have babies, to teach them to swim, to fly? She thought. Is it interesting or is it hard work to fly with them? To fly away and then back. She wanted to fly away home to her mom. Where was Mom? Was she above us in the sky? Crazy, she thought. She stood, went down the hill to the marsh. She stood near the water and looked at the geese. She stayed, but the geese were nervous, and so she left and went back up to the house. It was morning and Amy was up so early. Before I got up, before it was time for the school bus, she stood right at the back door. She would not go to school, she thought. She was at school yesterday, the day before, and did not like it. She said people laughed at her. I will stay in the fields behind the house and return after the bus leaves. I knew she wanted time to think on things, including Susan, my friend. Susan came to the house last night for dinner. I do not think Susan liked finding Amy here. Bad luck. Amy lived here now. When Amy went up to her bed, I heard Susan say she is different. Difficult to understand. Difficult. Amy thought that. I know I wanted her to stay. Did Susan stay most nights? Amy did not know. No, she said. I don't think I will stay, not with Amy here. She looked out the window. There was a noise, the school bus. She looked at her watch. No, too early. The noise came once more. Then Amy heard a different sound. Some geese called and then the first noise again. What was that? Where was it? Down by the marsh she saw something. Something big and yellow, a machine. Yes, a machine that moved fast, making much noise. It moved and the trees fell down in front of it and the geese were afraid. They were calling and making much noise too. Then something happened. I ran from my bedroom past her. I pulled the door open and ran down that hill with my arms up. Stop, stop, I cried. You can't do this. She saw me throw a thing at the machine. I was crazy. Her mom left me because I was crazy. She ran to her room to put on her jeans and a shirt. She would be leaving here, she thought, away from this crazy man. But where could she go? Not to school. Suddenly the noise stopped. Amy listened. Nothing. It was very quiet, both inside and outside. Amy, it was me. Sorry about that. These people want to build next to our place. We want to stop them. I told the driver of the machine to stop for now. But it's not my problem, she said. See, it's not my problem, not any of it. I looked at her. And I am not going to school again, she cried. I opened my mouth, then closed it. And you're crazy. This place is crazy. I don't like you. I want Mom. She did not say the words because she started to cry. She fell on the bed face down and cried. Amy, I said. I came and stood next to the bed. Why did all this happen, she said. No answer. But she knew that I was there. Why can't I get up in the morning and find everything is okay? She asked. I didn't answer. She could not stop crying. Tell me, she said. She turned and looked at me. She wanted to sit and to do something, hit me. Her mom was dead. She wanted her, not me. I put my hand out to her. I opened my mouth to say a thing, but I closed it. I did not say a word. I just stood there, my hand out. She turned away. After a long minute, I was heard leaving. She heard me go out and the door closed quietly behind me. I did not understand. I did not love her. She went to school that day. It was much better than just staying at home and waiting for the next crazy thing. She did not speak all day, not on the bus to school or in school, not on the bus home, not a single word. She went home and walked back to the marsh. The yellow machine was not there, but it left a mess, and there were no geese. She stood there quietly and looked all around, but she did not see any geese. Then she suddenly saw something. Eggs. A nest of them. 6 eggs in a nest. 6 beautiful eggs, but no mother goose. She looked at the marsh again, no mother, no father. Where were they? Were they dead or afraid? Would they return? She thought. She was there for a very long time, but she did not see or hear one goose. She looked at the eggs. How would they live without their mother there to warm them? For a long time she just stood there. I will find a place for them, she thought. A warm place. No, I cannot. Nobody can be their mother. But why not, she thought. I must make a warm place for them and then they'll live. No, I can't. Then Amy thought about her mom. She thought about her and she heard her speak inside her head. Why not? She heard her say. Who says you can't do it, Amy? I think you'll be a very good mom. Amy smiled and looked at the eggs. Can I be their mother? Can I find or make a place for them? Where? My room? No. Dad would be angry. In the garage. Yes, the garage is the best. She looked at the eggs again. I will be back, she said to them. Then she ran to the garage. She got there and stopped. Can Dad help? No, he'll say no. He would say school is more important. It was better not saying anything. In the garage, she looked for a warm, quiet place. She looked at the table. Cupboard was under it. Yes, the cupboard will be warm. She found an old baby's dress and took it back to the marsh with her. Down at the marsh, Amy walked carefully through the water. The eggs were still there. Very carefully, she started to put them into the old dress. They were cold. The babies are dead, she thought. No, they will be okay. I'll warm them. You are cold now, she said to them, but you will warm up, you'll be okay. After she put them all into the dress, she thought, are there any other nests, other babies that were without mothers? Carefully, she walked across the marsh and she found them. 10 more eggs in some different nests. At every nest she paused. Then she took the eggs. You'll be okay, she told them. You will be okay. Promise. 16 eggs, 16 babies without mothers. In the garage, she made the nicest nest in the cupboard. She started to take the eggs from the old dress. I put them in the new nest, all 16 of them. When she finished, she stood up and then looked at them. Was it warm inside the cupboard? She found a big light I had used for my work. Carefully, she placed the light in the cupboard. Yes, warm. It got very warm. The babies would love it. They will think that their mom is here. Everything was okay. The light was not too hot or anything. I quietly closed the cupboard door. You will be okay now, I said to them. I promise, your mom is not here, but you are going to be okay. Next day, Amy thought of her eggs all through school and all through dinner too. Were they warm? Were they too warm? Were they eggs or baby birds now? She wanted to look at them. In the morning, Amy went quietly to the kitchen. Then she heard a sound behind her. A man sat upright in the chair. "Who are you?" she cried. "Oh, I am David, you are Amy. I gave you a book for your birthday years ago. You ate it." She looked at him. I came into the room behind her. "Who is he?" she asked me. "Why is he here?" "He is my brother David," I said. "He helps me with my work." The school bus came and I threw her out of the door. "You must go to school, Amy," I said. "Every day." "Wait," she said. But I did not listen. She went. It was the longest day. It was late in the afternoon and she was home. Susan and I were out, but she could not go look at the eggs because of David. They sat at the dinner table together. "David," she said, "I don't want any more dinner. I want to." "Why does your dad fly, do you know?" David asked. "I am going out," she said. "He started to fly because of Odd Job," David said. "That was the name of an old goose that lived at our house." Amy looked at him. "Dad liked geese," she said. "Don't know, but he liked Odd Job. Odd Job was crazy. Somebody cut his wings and he couldn't fly, but he did not understand that. He ran down this big hill behind the garage. He ran and ran and ran and jumped in the sky and then fell down again. He tried again. David got up, went over and sat down in front of the TV. "Crazy," he said. "Your dad flies because of Odd Job." Soon David went to sleep in front of the TV. Now she could leave. In the garage, she opened the cupboard door. The eggs were moving. She watched them and they moved. She heard the noise they made. They tried to break out. She was afraid to move, afraid to make a noise. The eggs jumped and jumped and they began to open, all of them. She saw it then, an eye. One big eye looking at her. Slowly, she put a finger on its little head. "Look at you," she said. The eggs jumped and they moved. Took a long time, a very long time, but they did it. They opened. My eggs. Her eggs were little geese. "You are beautiful," she said. "All of you." She stood there for a long time and looked at them a long, long time. Then she suddenly knew she could not leave them there. She had to stay with them. She made a big nest on the floor and put them in it one by one. It was very late, very late. She was very tired and she sat down in the nest next to them. She watched them and they walked over her arms, her legs, and her face. Names, she thought. I will give them names. 16 names for 16 babies. Frieder was a good name. Which geese have boys' names and which have girls' names? Long John was a good name, and Ralph. Yes, Ralph the goose. She smiled at the goose next to her on the floor. Muffy, she said, that is a good name for you. That is the last thing that she could remember. Amy. I stood over her. Amy. I didn't know where you were. I took my coat off, put it over her. Are you very cold? I asked her. She pulled the coat over the geese, but it was no good. I saw them. They're geese, she said. I was quiet for a minute. Yes, I see, I said. Can they stay? She asked me. For a long minute I looked at her, then I put a hand on her head. Why not? I smiled and I said, why not? She brought all the geese into the kitchen. She had to feed them every 2 hours. They ate in it, walked in it, and they sat in it. The kitchen was a mess. They cannot stay in the house, I said. They must, she said. They're too young to go outside. There was a sound from outside, the school bus. That is your bus, I said to her. I'm not going, she said. Amy, I said. Promise you will give them food, she said, every 2 hours. And promise you will not put them outside. Okay, I promise, I said. I promise. She looked at her little geese. I will be back, she said. Are you sure you can feed them? She asked. I opened the door. Go. She thought of her geese all day, but they were okay. I gave them food and I went to see Glenn. Glenn worked with animals and birds. Glenn promised he would come to the house and look at the geese every day. David and I gave the geese food, and then after school she played with them. They were only little, but they could walk and they could run, and they followed her. They followed her all the time. 16 little geese. They followed her through the house and across the fields. Susan and David liked them, and me, I was a little angry with them because they were making a mess in the house. Have they got names? David asked her. Most of them, she said. That is Frederica, and that's Long John and Stinky, and there's Ralph and Muffy. David looked at the smallest goose, the goose that had a bad leg. What's his name? He asked her. I don't know, he was born with a bad leg. I think I'll call him Iger. After dinner, Glenn came to the house. He sat and he talked to Susan and me. The geese follow Amy all the time, I said. They saw you first and they think that you're their mother, Glenn said. Now I must cut their wings so they cannot fly. When geese live in people's houses, they must not fly. He picked a goose up. No, she said. Put him down, please, they're my geese. Glenn smiled at Amy. Are you Amy? You see, Amy, I will not hurt them, but they must not fly. He had Muffy in his hands. Then she hit Glenn over the head hard with a plate. Then I ran across and I hit him too. She took Muffy and all the other geese and ran into the bathroom. I heard the fight outside. What are you doing? I cried. I wanted to help, Glenn said. What do you think will happen to these birds? They have no mother and no father. Who will show them where to go? They will try to migrate and they will all be dead a month later. No, you will not, Amy said to the geese. Don't listen to him. Listen to me, Glenn said to me. If these geese are ill and they fly, they'll make other geese ill. That can't happen. I must cut their wings. Get out, I cried. Don't come back here again. If those birds fly, Glenn said, I'll take them away. Get out, I cried. I heard the door close. Glenn is leaving. Amy thought, he will come back, but he is not having my geese. I'll stay here. We will never leave the bathroom. All night Amy stayed in the bathroom. She made a bed in the bath. Glenn's coming back, she thought. He will come back in the dark, into the house, but he can't get in the bathroom. Susan and I were very angry. I talked to Amy through the door. Nobody is going to hurt your geese, I said. Later I heard her listen as I told Susan that I was a bad father. I was always a bad father. And she heard something that helped her to understand Susan a little better. Susan and I went outside. She heard us through the bathroom window. I'm not a very good father, I said. And Susan answered, well, you are here. I never saw my father. He left when I was a little baby. I was sad. It is sad not to know your father. Amy slept. Next thing she knew, it was morning. She looked at her little geese. Some of them were in the bath with her, 13, 14, 15. One goose was not there. Iger. Where was Iger? Iger, she said. She saw him. He was behind her. You crazy thing, she said. And she put him in the bath with his brothers and sisters. She climbed into the bath and washed her face. I had a soap machine. The soap came very fast into her eyes and it did not stop. She could not see. Her eyes hurt and she could not move because her geese were on the floor. Help, she cried. Help me. Suddenly I was outside. Amy, Amy, I said. What is it? Open the door. Can't, she cried. I broke through the door. Susan and I ran in. Amy stood there in the bath and cried. Susan put her arms around Amy. It is okay, she said. It's okay. It is not, Amy said. She started to cry again. I don't like it here. I don't like this crazy house. Dad is crazy. I want my mom, I want my friends, and that Glenn man Dad brought here. He wants to cut their wings off. Hush, Susan said. Your dad did not know. He will come back and get them, she said. Amy, Susan said. She put her arms around Amy. Now listen to me. Can you listen? Cannot be your mother, nobody can. I don't want to be your mother, but I can be your friend. Let us be friends. And I promise nothing is going to happen to your geese. That is a promise. How can you promise that? Amy asked. She said. Okay, Amy promised. She sat next to her on the floor. It was good. Things were better after that. School had finished. Glenn did not come back and Susan was okay. But the very, very best thing was her little geese. They were beautiful and clever and they followed Amy all the time. They followed her across the fields and the marsh. She took my bicycle and they followed her. She went fast and the geese ran after her. For weeks they played all day long. They swam together. Amy was never without her geese. Through the summer she had friends. But she was afraid. When is Glenn coming back, she thought. He will hurt my little geese. He will try and take them away. She watched for him every day. One night Susan, David, Amy and I sat in the house and we talked. What are we going to do in the winter? I said. They cannot stay here in Canada. It's too cold. There is no food for them. Then suddenly I cried. I know what. I said they follow the bicycle, right? Yes, she said. Then they can follow my airplane. I can take them to the States for the winter. Go south. It is warmer there. Geese remember things well. I'll take them down to the States for the winter and they'll fly back here next spring. She looked at me. Her geese. I wanted to take her geese away. No, she said. They are not going to the States. They are staying here with me. Where do you want to take them? Susan asked. To a warm place, I said. They can fly there fast. You cannot do that, she said. She was very angry. You promised. You promised they would stay here. I promised, and I will not break that promise. But they won't stay here in winter. They'll fly away. They will migrate, or we cut their wings. Then they'll never fly. They're birds, she said. They must fly. I looked at her. Yes, I said. Oh, she said. She closed her eyes for a minute. I don't know, I want them to stay. They want to stay. They'll go, I said. You know that. But your geese do not know the South. They must have a mother and a father to teach them. But they don't have a mother and a father. Only me and you. I want to teach them. They will not follow you, she said. I can try, I said. If you help me. No, she said. This is crazy. You will kill them all. She went out and sat in the field with the geese. You will not go, she said to Long John. Promise you will not go. Suddenly she saw he was very big. She looked at Iger, he was big too. They were all bigger, not just Long John, but all of them a lot bigger. They were not yellow now. They were white and they wanted to fly. That morning when she went on the bicycle they half ran, half flew behind her. Iger tried, but he was not very good. Must you go? She said to them. She turned because she heard somebody behind her. Susan. She sat down next to Amy and she took Iger. She did not say anything. After a minute Amy asked if she thought they'll fly away. Yes, Amy, you know that. But I said what Susan said. Nothing. But you heard Dad's plan. You know he is crazy. Can it work or are they all gonna get killed? Dad too. Susan laughed. Amy, she said. When your dad says he can do something he usually can. Amy looked at Muffy. You must fly south, she said. For a long time she sat there and thought. Susan was right. David and I were right. Okay, she said. Tell him it is okay. We will try. The first thing we taught the geese was to follow me. We started in the field. They stood behind the bicycle and I got on it. I started to move across the field. Amy ran next to me and all the geese ran after her. Then I went faster and they followed me. We did that for days. They learned very fast. My friend Barry and I built a small airplane that could fly for hundreds of miles. The geese liked it and the noise it made. Only Iger had a problem. He ran, but he was very slow and he never got into the sky. He will never fly, Amy thought. But the others did. They could all fly. Then the day came when we took out the airplane. I did not want to go far. Amy did not want them to leave the house, but she wanted them to fly. I started the airplane and it flew into the morning sky. Up and up. She looked up at the plane, the geese looked at the plane too. "See that," she said. "Think you can do it." They looked at the sky. They knew. I brought the airplane down again. "You can do it," she said. She wanted to cry. "You can do it. Remember, you're born to fly." "Okay," she said. "This is it, first time. It's your big day. Do you understand?" They all made a noise. They understood. She turned and ran to the plane. They followed her, running fast, some of them half flying. Very slowly, I took the plane off the field. Amy turned back to her geese. "Go," she cried. "Go fly away." They looked at the sky, up at me in the plane. They moved their wings and they ran, but not Iger. He stopped, he turned around and he looked at her. "Go, Iger," she said. "Go." I was up now, above the trees, but the geese were not with me. All 16 geese were down in the field. They stood and looked up, afraid. They watched me in the plane, but they did not follow. They only looked. After a minute they turned and they ran to her. "What are you doing?" she cried. "Bad geese. You must fly. Stay here and Glenn will cut your wings." They looked at her. I came down and we tried again and again and again. Every time I got up in the sky in my plane and the geese stayed in the field. At last I stopped the plane. "We'll try again tomorrow. Takes time for them to learn," I said. She wanted to cry. "I don't want them to leave, but now I am afraid they'll stay," she thought. She took the geese back to the garage. "You are crazy," she said to them. "Glenn's right, you're crazy." They ran around her legs. Then she thought, "They are children, my children, and I am their mother. They won't follow Dad, but they'll follow their mother." She looked at the plane. "No, yes." She turned and looked at Susan and me. We talked but did not look at her or the plane. She turned to the geese. "Okay, you geese," she said quietly, "but this time you fly." She ran up the hill to the plane and all the geese followed her. She was a little afraid, but she thought she could fly the plane. She watched me a lot. The geese and she were behind the trees. I could not see them. She climbed in the plane and put my hat on. She looked at the geese. They watched her. They were quiet. They did not make a noise. They knew this was important. "Now follow," she said. "Up, ready, you can do it." She started the plane. Slowly, slowly it began to move. Then it went faster, but it did not move into the sky. Then suddenly it moved very fast and she was up. She did it. She turned and looked back. The geese were behind her. They ran fast, very fast, and then, yes, they flew. Not far above the field, but they flew. She watched them. They were up now, for 5, 6 of them behind her. She heard the sound of their wings. She flew, they flew. They were in the sky behind her. Where was Iger? I ran quickly across the field. "It's okay," she cried. Then suddenly the plane stopped. It started to go down. There was no sound. Am I going to die, she thought. That was the last thing she could remember. She opened her eyes. Was I dead? Somebody was next to her. Amy talked to me. It was me. Why was I here? I started to cry. "Hello," she said. "Amy, are you hurt? I thought you were. Are you angry? She asked. No, I am not angry, I said. You're okay. That is the most important thing. Dad, she said. Did you see it? They flew with me. They flew with me, Dad. It was beautiful. I know, I quietly said. I know. Next day I flew again, but the geese did not follow me. I tried again and again and again, but they didn't go up with me. She will fly, she thought. I know they will follow me. She was sad and angry. I was sad. David and Susan were sad. The geese were unhappy. They walked round and they made a lot of noise. We must cut their wings, she thought. One night she talked to her mom inside her head. She told her everything. She did that sometimes, and sometimes it helps. Am I a good mother for the geese? She asked her. I don't think I am. I'm not a good mother. Sometimes her mother answered her in her head. This time she didn't. She was not there. She went back to the house. Susan and I were angry. You're crazy, Susan cried. No, I said, I'm not. See, the birds will fly with Amy, and she will fly with me. We will all go south. You want her to fly a plane, Susan said. She is a child. I can do it, Dad, she cried. Let me. We can do it, David said. We can build a small plane. You are crazy too, Susan cried. She ran from the house. David and I looked at Amy. She put her hands to her head. Why does this happen, she thought. We find a way to migrate the geese, and I am unhappy because Susan is angry. She understood then that Susan was important to her. She ran after her. Susan, she said. Susan, I know you don't want me to go. But no, Susan said. It's not that I don't want it, but I'm afraid for you. I know, she said. But help me. Okay, Amy, Susan said. It is dangerous. Think about your mom. She's not here. But I think about her all the time, she said. I tell her everything, about the geese and about them not flying with Dad. I think she wants me to try. For a minute Susan closed her eyes. Then she opened them. Okay, she said quietly. I'll help you. David and I worked all day and all night for a week, and we built her plane. At last it was ready. It was beautiful. It had a goose's head, and the wings were goose's wings. My geese will love this, she thought. She was very excited and a little afraid, but she did not want me to see she was afraid. She sat in the plane. Okay, I said. We are going to do this very slowly. I gave her a radio. You can talk to me with this, I said. Then I sat behind her in the plane. If you want help, I'm here. The plane began to move across the field. We went slowly. It was slow, but it was very exciting. She looked at me and she smiled. I smiled back. Every day we moved the plane across the field, but we didn't fly. Then the day came when we went up into the sky. We were up. We moved left and right, up and down, went round the field. You're doing well, I said. She wasn't doing anything. She flew for a long time. All the time she thought about her geese. She knew they watched her from the field. They looked up ready to fly with her. Soon, she thought, soon we will go. I am going to fly away south with you so you can learn about going south in the winter. Then in spring you will come back to me. We're going to do it. We are. Wait and see. The day came. I let her fly without me. We put the geese in the house. I did not want them flying with her today. Remember everything I taught you. I am in my plane behind you, I said. My friend Barry was with me. You're good, Barry said. I watch a lot of people fly and you can do it. She looked at the floor. Barry liked her. He thought she could fly. I got into my plane and I spoke to her on the radio. Are you there, Mother Goose? I asked. It is time to go. She started the plane. It moved faster and faster, and then suddenly she was in the sky. Up in the sky. She smiled. She was flying. This is good, Father Goose, she said to me on the radio. I did not answer. She looked back at my plane, and there behind her plane she saw Long John. Long John moved up next to her wing. Long John and all the geese flew behind her in a long line. They left the house, I said. They want to fly with you today. I heard Barry on the radio. There is one unhappy goose down here, he said. She looked down. 15 geese were behind her, but one goose wasn't there. Oh no, Dad, she cried. We forgot Iger. Let us go back and get him, I said. Slowly she turned the plane and the geese went with her. She saw Iger in the field, saw him look up, saw him run. Come on, Iger, she cried. Come on. Iger ran fast, then faster. Suddenly he was up in the sky. He can fly, Dad, she cried. The geese followed her. They looked beautiful. She smiled, but she wanted to cry, and she thought her mom smiled too. Suddenly it was autumn. Amy went back to school. She didn't like it. Glenn came to her school every Tuesday and talked about birds to the students. She did not like him. Every day after school we flew with the geese. We made them strong for their journey. They had to fly 200 miles every day for 4, 5, or 6 days. They were good all but Iger. He was no good at flying. He fell. He was always the last in the sky and the first to come down again. Amy was afraid for him. David and I talked to this man, Dr. Killian. There is a marsh for the geese in North Carolina, he said. But we had to get them there before November the 1st. After November the 1st, builders want to move in and build on the marsh, Dr. Killian said. The geese get there first, then the builders cannot build there. You and I will fly with the geese, I said to her. Susan, David, and Barry will follow us with a car and a boat, and they will bring our food. Every night we will bring the planes down and meet them. We were ready. Only Iger was a problem. One day Amy was with the geese. She heard something, looked up, and there was Glenn. What do you want? She asked. I want to see your dad. He's not here, she said. Go away. Glenn smiled. Your geese can fly. I heard your dad has a crazy plan. I'll be back. He left the house. Do not be afraid, she told the geese. 2 more days and we will be out of here. Later Amy and I flew with the geese. Barry called me on the radio. There's a goose down here, he said. Amy looked down. It was Iger. He must come with us, field goose, she said to Barry. Put the radio next to Iger. Okay, Mother Goose, Barry said. Amy heard Iger through the radio. Listen to me, Iger, she said. This isn't good. Tomorrow we leave. You must fly or Glenn will cut your wings. Suddenly Iger understood. Perhaps he was afraid of Glenn. He jumped into the sky and moved his little wings. He is up, Mother Goose, I said. I see him, she said. She turned and looked behind her. All the geese were there. Iger was there. Next minute we lost him again. Father Goose, she called into the radio. I can't see him. We turned back to home. Wait, Amy, I said. Here he comes. She turned, looked. Iger, he flew into the wing of her plane. She saw him fall down to the field. Dad, she cried. Dad, I hit him. Daddy, I hit Iger, he's down. She began to cry. Amy, I said, look behind you. She turned, saw her geese, all her other geese behind her. You must help them, Amy, I said. Get them home. Turn and go home now. Do you understand? You must help them. Yes, she understood. She cried, but she did it. She turned the plane, and they followed her. All but Iger. All day and night Barry, David, Susan, Amy, and I walked round and looked for Iger. We did not find him. We looked for hours before it was dark. Amy started to cry. Susan took her hand. Then I heard David say, look at this, look at this. What? She said. He stood and looked at the field. There was a lot of noise, and suddenly Iger walked out of the marsh. "Iger," she cried. She ran to him. "Is he okay?" she asked. "Yes, I think he is okay," I said. "But not his wing. He will not fly for a day or two. He must," she said. "Let us take him home." "We will think of something," I said. She carried Iger home. She made him warm with her arms. She talked to him all the time. The other geese were afraid too, "But you're okay now. We will help you fly again." It was very quiet near the house. Where were the other geese? She looked for them. They were not there. She ran back to the house and she told me. "Glenn must have them," I said. "They did not want to leave here. He'll cut their wings." "No," I said. "It will take a long time because they are big now. We will get them back." By morning, David, Barry, and I had a plan. They went to Glenn's house and saw the geese were there. "Tomorrow is Tuesday," I said. "Glenn goes to your school on Tuesday. He is not at home. You are going to fly your plane over his house and the geese will see you and they will follow you." Was I right? Was it going to be easy? I made her think it was, and she wanted the plan to work. Next morning, Susan, Barry and David were ready with the little boat and car. Everything was ready. We must get the geese back, Amy thought. And how can I take Iger with us when they migrate? How? Then she thought of it. The old baby's dress. I will put the dress around Iger. Then he cannot fly and he can sit in the plane with me. It was time to go. I took her hand. "It is going to be okay," I said. "We are going south. You can do it. I know you can." We said goodbye to Susan, got in the planes and started to fly. We flew over Glenn's house. Amy heard her geese. They called to her. She knew they could hear her plane. David went to Glenn's house and opened the door in the garden. Took a long time. Amy thought something was wrong. She turned the plane and she flew back over the house again. She saw the geese down there, and suddenly they saw her and they started to fly. They climbed into the sky after her. First one goose, then a second and a third. 15 geese. "See that Iger," she said. "They're here. We can fly away." She flew away from Glenn's house, over her school, then looked at the geese. They were all there with Long John at the front. I saw her plane. "We did it," she said on my radio. "It is going to be a long day," I said. "We must fly 120 miles before tonight. Then we go over into the States. It will be okay," she said. She looked at her geese. They flew near the wing of her plane. "Going home," she told them. "Going south. You were born to do this." We flew all day and into the night, across Lake Ontario. Amy was tired and I knew I was tired too, and the geese were tired. She called me. "Father Goose, we have some tired geese here." 5 more minutes, I said. I heard myself call Barry in the boat below. "Water Goose," I said. "We must come down." It was dark. How can we go down in the dark, she thought. Then she saw lights. We brought the planes down near the lights. Suddenly there were 2 more planes next to us. Black planes. There were more black planes in the field. "Dad," she said, "what is this?" She looked for her geese. They were there. "Do not move," somebody cried. "Hands up." I looked at Amy. "Do it, Amy," I said. There were men near us. Men with guns. She was afraid. "Dad," she said, "what is this place?" "It's okay," I said. We held hands. The men with guns took us to an office. Inside there was a very angry man. "What are you doing?" he cried. "This is an important airport. You cannot come down here." "We had to, sir," I said. "We were." "Sorry, sir," Amy said. "Sorry," he cried, "sorry. This is very bad. You cannot stay here." He looked at Amy for a long time. What's he going to do to us, she thought. Call the police. We promise we will not do it again, she said. Then the man began to laugh. I looked at Amy and she smiled at me. I looked at the man. Was it okay now? A second man came in. I write for the newspaper, he said. Tell me about the geese and the planes, and I want a photograph of you and the geese. After that, the people at the airport were very good to us. They gave us food and a place to sleep, and they gave food to the geese. Next morning, there were more people from the newspapers and the television. They took lots of photographs and they talked to us about the geese. Then we got into the planes again and left. Barry called us on the radio. Listen to this, he said. We heard people talk, people from the TV and radio. It was all about us, about Amy and me and the geese. We heard somebody say, look for the two planes and the geese, you see them, you tell us. Listen, Dad, she said. Everybody knows about us. People are looking for us. She turned and she looked at the geese. We're going to get there, she thought. We are going to do it. I was right. I promised, and I was right. By late afternoon, her geese were tired again, but I knew we must fly on. We had to get them to the marsh in North Carolina. Dad, she said into the radio, everybody is very tired. 10 miles, I said. Not far. Suddenly in front of us, we saw a lot of new geese. Daddy, look, she cried. Then she saw something that made her afraid. Long John, her strongest and best goose, started to follow the new geese, and her other geese all followed Long John. Long John, she cried, come back, where are you going? Follow them, Amy, I said. She turned the plane and followed them. She saw them go down onto some water near a house. Then she heard a gun. Bring the plane down, Amy, I said. The geese are okay, but we must go down. She brought her plane down next to mine in a field. It will be okay, I said. In the morning we'll call them and they'll come with us. Then we heard the gun again. An old woman walked over to us, a gun in her hands. Crazy, Amy said to me. 2 times in 2 days. You people are killers, the old woman cried. You want to catch these geese, you want to kill them. No, I said. You do not understand. Nobody kills geese at my place, she said angrily. Then Iger walked out of the plane. She held him. The woman looked at him, then looked at me, then at Amy. Wait a minute, she said. I know you. You're the little girl with the geese, and that is Iger. I saw you on TV. Yes, she said. It's Iger. She smiled. Oh, right, you can sleep here, she said. Mabel, you can stay with me. After dinner, we watched television. Mabel was right. We were all on TV. Amy was very tired. Flying was exciting, but it was hard work, and in the plane she had a lot of time to think. She thought a lot about me, about Mom, about herself and her geese. I phoned Susan. The geese are with some new geese, I told her. It's good for them, Susan said. They can fly with the other geese. No, Amy said. I don't want the geese to fly away now. We must get to the marsh, to the right place. Then they will come back to me next spring. Later we heard something on the TV. The geese are going to a marsh in North Carolina, but the day after tomorrow a builder will start to build new houses on the marsh. The geese must be there by tomorrow evening. The geese must get there first, then nobody can build on the marsh. Tomorrow, she asked, can we do it? Yes, I said. It will be hard, but we will get there before they start to build on the marsh. She walked out of the house. She heard the geese out there in the dark. Come to me tomorrow, she thought. It is important. At the marsh you'll be happy, but you must get there first. Amy and I slept in one room. She thought about me. I helped her with the geese. Why do I love her? Does she love me? You okay? She asked. Yes, I said. Dad, what happened with you and Mom? She wanted to live in the city and you didn't like the city. You were wrong and she was wrong too. Perhaps we were, I said. But we did something right. We had you. But you never came to see us, she said. For a minute I did not answer. Then I said, took me a long time. Then I understood. I was wrong to lose you and your mom. I was angry and afraid. I knew I hurt you. I am sorry. I turned and I looked at her. I'm very sorry. And I am happy you are here. Can we start again? Yes, she said. I think we can. Next morning before it was light we met David and Barry and Susan and we went to find the geese. Hey Long John, Amy said quietly. Come on. There was no sound. No Long John, no geese. Try again, I said. Here Long John, she called. Here Frederica, here Sam. She listened. Nothing. There were 200 geese out there and her geese were with them. She looked at Iger. Can you help? She asked. He made a lot of noise and suddenly they came to her. They did. Her 15 geese swam out from the 200. Look, she said to me. Look, they did it. I smiled. Yes, they did it. Let's go. We have a long day in front of us. You have 10 hours to get to the marsh, David said. You must fly a day. We flew for a long time with the geese behind us. Suddenly we were over a city. Daddy, she called on the radio. We're okay, I said. Stay near me, we are going over that big street. She followed me. There were buildings below us. She saw people look up at us. Then we turned the planes and we flew away from there south. We flew on all day. It was late afternoon. How are you, Amy? I said. I am okay, she said. The geese are too. A little tired. We'll make it, I said. About 1 more hour. 1 more hour and her geese will be free, she thought. We flew over a hill. Then suddenly I was on the radio. Oh no, I cried. She looked for me and she saw my plane fall out of the sky behind her. Daddy, she cried. She called David on the radio. No answer. She saw my plane fall and hit a field. She looked for a place to bring her plane down. The geese were near her. We are going down, she said. Come with me. Please let him be okay, she thought. Don't let him be hurt. Don't let him be. She jumped out of her plane. Then she saw me. I was there next to a tree. Daddy, she cried. Are you okay? My arm, I said. It's not too bad. But I hurt my arm. I can't fly. You must take them to the marsh. She looked at me. Me. I can't. It is only 30 miles, I said. 1 hour. You can do it. I can't. You can. I know you can. You and your mom are the same. She went and followed her dream. You can too. This is your dream. I want mom now, she said. She is here, I said. She is next to you. She is in the geese. She is in the sky. She is all around you. She is, and she will help you. But go, I said. I want you to take the plane, take those geese and go. Go. There isn't a lot of time. She ran back to the plane. She must follow her dream, but she was afraid. She was very afraid. How can I do this, she thought. How can I find the marsh without Dad? She took the plane up over the trees. The geese were behind her, Iger next to her in the plane. She flew for a long time. 20 minutes, but she thought it was 20 hours. Where am I? Why was Dad not here and where was Mom? She looked at her watch. Where was the marsh? She flew over a long street in a town. Suddenly she saw something. People. The people down there in the street of the town, 2 women. They jumped up and down, moved their arms. Go left, they told her. She turned the plane left and they jumped up and down again. Yes, we are near the marsh geese, she called to them. You're home. And then she heard something. A sound. Yes, she heard her mom. Goodbye, my love. She heard her say. Goodbye, I am going away, but I'll be back. She smiled and she cried. Was I right? Was Mom here in the sky? The marsh. The geese. Far away in the evening light she saw the marsh. 5 minutes until the sun went down and she saw hundreds of TV and newspaper people down there near the marsh. Slowly she took the geese down to the water of the marsh. To their new home. Home. Her geese were home. "You're home now," she said. "You are home." She took Iger out of the plane. He ran to his brothers and sisters. They all knew they were home. Susan, Barry, David, and I ran to her. She started to laugh and she cried too. She heard her mom say, "I will be back." "You did it," I said. I looked at her. "Yes, and you were right," she said. Mom was there. She didn't say anything more. I knew. Mom was in the sky, in the geese, in the people down in that town, and Susan and Barry and David. She came back, or perhaps she never went away. I took Amy's hand. Her mom followed her dream. I followed a dream too, and I helped her to follow her dream. The next spring I heard a sound. Came in the night. I was asleep, but I thought I heard something. It was a small sound at first, something on the water, and then I knew. Geese. I opened the window. Yes, yes. Amy started to call for Susan and me, but then she stopped. Wait, not for a minute, she thought. She stood at the window and looked across the field in the night. She smiled. They were back. Her geese were back.